Welcome to Healthier Together podcast
from Body and Brain Yoga.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. How about you?
Pretty good.
Thank you. So I heard that you signed up for some program about the meal.
I signed up for a healthy at-home delivery service for like your dinners. I was at the gym. This young lady said, "Hey, are you interested in healthy meals?" And I said, "Sure."
Were you interested about the meals or were you interested about the young lady?
No, I need healthy meals.
I see.
I need healthy meals because I've been going out to eat a lot.
Oh, yes, I saw that. Right. That I saw that.
So I've been going out to eat so much that everybody else knows. So I thought, yeah, let me check out this healthy meal. And they have a program where they deliver ingredients to your home.
Oh, deliver ingredients to your home.
So you can choose how many meals worth of ingredients, and then they deliver it weekly, you schedule it, and you get so many ingredients to cook. So you can cook however many dinners each week at home, and they're healthy.
I see.
So I thought, great, let me try. So I signed up for it, and now I'm going to start cooking my meals at home.
Okay, let me know how it goes.
I will let you know.
Okay. So we want to talk about yoga and diet and detox today?
Yoga, diet, and detox. And first of all, we are not nutrition experts.
We are not experts.
No. Obviously. That's why I go out to eat all the time.
But we have something to talk about it.
But we have something to talk about it because, first of all, because many people struggle with diet, especially in terms of their body weight. We could say weight loss, but it's not just weight loss. Also gaining weight sometimes is difficult. And more importantly, just having a healthy diet.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many people struggle with that, even though they know what a healthy diet might look like. Doing it is very, very challenging sometimes. And there's many reasons for that.
Right. Why is that? Why?
Well, a lot of people would start with the idea of counting calories.
Yes.
They start with the idea of, well, maybe I need to burn more calories than I eat.
Yes. I just went to the gym that I went to, and then I run, and it always say that calories.
Yeah, they count
And
the
then
calories.
for accurate calculation of calories, put your weight.
Yes.
And then you put weight, and calories go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So people are so focused on calories, but actually they are focused more on the TV, but they see the calories too.
Right. So counting calories, there's some benefit to that. Moving your body more, burning more calories, raising your metabolism, all good things. But a lot of people will have noticed that they can't lose weight or maintain a healthy body weight just by counting calories and exercising.
Yeah. So you run like for 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and you may lose 200 calories.
Yeah. So you burn some calories.
Right. And then if you drink coffee or Coke or eat some kind of unhealthy meal, then you can easily have so many calories, much more than that.
So it's a very difficult thing. But for some people, it works. And often it works temporarily. But we're talking about long term.
Long term.
Is it healthy? Is it sustainable? A lot of people also do the yo-yo weight problem where they gain and lose weight. When they really try, they can lose weight, but then it comes back. They don't feel healthy. So we're looking at something else. Rather than just like tweaking your nutrition plan and counting calories, we're looking at the body's natural system to balance weight and deal with nutrition. And that this system, ideally, it works pretty well with a variety of diets. And it works pretty well even if you exercise a little or exercise a lot, that it can adjust. So what makes that system not work as well? Well, typically stress.
Stress. Yeah.
If you're under stress, your body will be thrown out of balance, and that includes your weight management ability.
I saw lots of people who eat a lot out of stress.
Eating a lot out of stress.
When they get stressed, then the first result they find is eating.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm not that kind of people. I'm not that kind of person. If I were, then my body type would be so much different.
Yeah, I guess maybe that's not your type. You look.
When I got stressed, I need to do something else.
Sleep, I see. Yeah, but it's very normal because what? We get some pleasure, we get some satisfaction from eating. Normal. But if you're stressed and you eat something relatively unhealthy, that creates more stress because that poor nutrition puts your body under stress.
Right.
And the result is more cravings.
So our body is under stress.
So we
Poor nutrition.
eat poorly, we get more stress. Then we want to eat more poorly because of cravings. Again, we get more stress. It's a downward spiral.
It's a bad cycle.
It's a bad cycle. And that's why I think, without getting into any nutritional science, just doing some kind of detox, making the choice to change your diet, to
Healthy
spend 2
choice.
weeks, to really do something with your willpower is so important because it can break that downward spiral.
Yeah, and I saw lots of people who have like an unhealthy habit of eating or not eating out of emotions.
Emotions also, and we know this as well. I think there's actually a well-known meme, like videos of people who are crying and eating. Crying and eating. And it's somehow touching upon the truth that when we get very emotional, often we want to eat.
Yeah.
That's one of the responses.
Right. So actually we need to think about what are we hungry for?
That's a great way of putting it. Very simply, we're hungry for something, even when it's not food.
Yeah. So even when our body does not need the food, but we eat food, then what are you hungry for?
One thing that people will talk about a lot is the chakras, the third chakra. So the third chakra is solar plexus, your stomach, their appetite. Appetite very closely related to that area. If your third chakra is unhealthy, is blocked, it will affect your appetite.
Yes, and then the third chakra is very sensitive to stress.
Very sensitive to stress, anxiety, frustration,
right?
Too much thinking.
And when you have headache, then normally you lose weight. You lose appetite.
Lose the appetite, yes.
Yeah. And also your digestion might not be healthy with lots of dizziness or migraine.
Right. So this is where we really want to recommend, if you've tried exercising more, you've tried a diet, eating less or eating a little bit healthier, those are very good things. But if stress is still not being released and addressed, then it will be very hard to balance your appetite.
Yeah, I saw one woman actually we worked in the same office like years ago, and then she was a little bit obese.
Obese, yeah.
And then in front of people, she said, "Oh, I don't eat, and I don't eat a lot, and I don't know why I'm gaining weight." So I was wondering, "Oh, why is that?" But I saw her eating very hurriedly, Russian eating in the car.
Russian eating?
She rushed a lot.
I see.
Right?
Not Russian. Okay.
No. She is American. So she went to her car in July in Phoenix. You know how in Phoenix in July, right?
I almost didn't survive it.
And then she went to the car in the parking lot.
Ooh.
And then she was very hurriedly and eating. I saw that. Oh my God! So she wants to hide the fact that she's eating.
She may not even realize she's doing it very consciously.
No.
I've had moments like that where maybe tired or a long day or something, and just go into the kitchen and start snacking, and then 2-3 minutes go by before you realize what you're doing. Whoa, I just ate half a bag of chips. Oh no. So yeah, very, very common, especially when our mind is so wrapped up with something, either work or emotion.
Yeah, for that I want to talk her that she needs to have self-esteem.
Self-esteem.
Yeah, lots of people, they have shame about themselves, or they have less self-esteem about themselves. So they eat a lot. They have lots of emotions, and they have lots of blockages about energy circulation in their body. So it manifests itself through eating appetite, craving. So for that, I really wanted to say to her that please have some more self-esteem. But at that time I couldn't, because at that time we couldn't work at the same office together. But anyway, I felt very sad about that.
Well, and that self-esteem also is very much related with the third chakra as well.
Yes.
So you might have heard us talk before about chakras. Each chakra has its own kind of nature and study, you could say, in order to grow. And the third chakra is very deeply connected with self-esteem.
And digestion.
And of course, the
And
physical
appetite.
digestion.
Yes, yes.
So what you're saying about self-esteem, self-worth is very important. Also, why do we want to diet?
Why do you want to diet?
Why do we want to change our body condition, change our weight, change the way we look? Is it just for outside appearances? Well, in some sense, that's good.
That's very good.
You want to be proud of the way you look. You want to feel healthy. You want to look good.
Yeah.
But that may not be a strong enough motivation to get you through the cravings.
And that should not be the only one.
And it's hard if that's the only one. So what are the deeper motivations?
What is that?
Well, let's say you really have a very strong sense of your purpose and your importance.
Something bigger than yourself.
Sometimes, maybe it's family. I need to be healthy. I need to have energy to take care of my family.
To support my family.
So if that's the case, that's, in many ways, that's a strong motivation. And it may be a little stronger than just looking good in a bathing suit.
Yeah. Or I want to stay fit to achieve my dream.
To achieve my dream. Exactly. I need to take care of this body. So it's kind of like the old saying, like, you want to do 30 push-ups. You set your goal at 30 exactly. Is it going to be easy to get through push-up number 28, 29?
Very challenging.
By the end, you feel like your arms are going to give out on 29 and 30. What if you set the number as 50?
Wow.
What do you think?
Then 30 will be piece of cake.
You'll fly by 30. The only difference is your mind.
Right.
So bigger purpose, bigger vision, bigger destination. We have the energy to go further.
Yeah.
And that goes for diet and detox too.
Yeah. So you made a point. Why people fail? Why people sometimes they lose weight, but yo-yo they gain back.
Yeah, very common, right?
Yeah, because maybe our motivation might be too small.
And I know I've done things like, let's have a healthier diet, and my motivation waxes and wanes. It gets stronger and weaker.
Right.
And it's hard. It really is. But over time, keep practicing. You'll find the deeper motivation. You stop relying on the superficial one.
Right.
Oh, I remember that feeling, but that didn't last. How can I go deeper?
How can I go deeper?
What can I really, really stick to?
And then what is your life? What is the purpose of your life?
So again, knowing yourself. And this relates to knowing your purpose, knowing your mind, your emotions, but also being able to listen to your body. So people talk a lot about listening to what your body tells you in terms of what is healthy for you.
Right.
That's a good idea. But sometimes it's not easy.
No.
Why?
Why is that?
You want to listen to the voice of your body, but there are other voices yelling. What other voices?
Lots of different voices.
A lot of these voices from maybe, again, stress. That's a loud voice.
And emotions.
Emotions, desires,
Right.
frustrations. So listening to your body is a great idea. I listen to my body. What my body wants to eat tells me what's healthy. But with too much thinking, too much emotion,
Too much information.
Too much information. We can't listen to the body. We can't find and get a sense and get some feedback about what's actually good for us.
Yes, yes.
Which brings us back to yoga.
Yoga.
How can yoga help? Connect the mind and body.
Through energy?
Through energy, yes.
That's
Through
great.
yoga.
Yeah.
Calm down the thinking. Give yourself a little more space. Then it's so natural. Now, one of the things I've noticed, and you might have noticed, I think a lot of people do, if let's say you're having a lot of cravings,
Yes.
you want to go eat some salty food or some sweets.
Yes.
Maybe you've been at work all day and you're just tired. But
Or some beer.
some beer, yes.
Yeah.
But instead of that, you have your healthy routine. You go for a jog, a walk, you go to the gym. Afterwards, your appetite is different.
Very different.
You don't crave the same things just because you used your body.
Right.
Many times, you would not crave the unhealthy thing as much because through the exercise, through the physical activity, your mind and body got in touch. You realize that actually doesn't represent what my body wants. Those spicy, salty foods or the beer or the sugar. My body actually knows that that's not going to feel so good.
So it is a good idea when you have a craving, then actually part of your brain knows that it is not good for you.
Yeah.
But there are other strong part of the brain that really have the craving about the food. So maybe it's a good idea to move your body at that time.
That's right.
Right?
Move your body. And maybe meditation helps too, for the same reason.
Right.
Fundamentally, if we're stressed, we're going to have more cravings.
Right.
We're going to have more desires. We're going to have less of a sense of what our body actually wants.
And then later you will regret.
Later, you'll regret and you'll be strengthening that cycle of stress and craving.
Yeah. But when you are very clear about the purpose of your life, and when you are very clear about your dream, then you will have a much better motivation to suppress the craving.
That's right.
And then go directly to your direction.
The other thing about having a clear purpose and a clear mission is I find myself, and I think for many people, you're more likely to create a good routine. You're more likely to just commit and stick to the routine because you've got big things to do.
Right.
If that's not the case, if you don't have a purpose that's clear or a work to do, then it's often easy to get wrapped up in reacting to what's going well, to how you feel. Oh, today is so hard. I'm not doing, oh, I ate something bad and I'm guilty. And that actually makes it harder, more stress. Somebody who's really important, like they've got their mission, they feel really important, they may eat some junk food. They may have a day where they don't stick to their routine, but they move on quickly. They don't spend time getting stressed and emotional about their failure because they have things to do.
Right.
So make yourself busy also can be a good way. And then when you do relax, take care of yourself. So that's one of the biggest things I find is people who really have self-worth, they know when to take a break and they know when to push.
Right.
And they do both of them in a natural cycle. They push, but then they also rest.
Because they know that they are precious.
They know that they're precious and they know they need this body. They need this mind for the long run, not just push, push, push right now. That, yeah, I have some self-worth.
So that all connected with the value thing, internal value.
The value,
So
exactly.
discover your grand value.
That's right. You
What
can
is
do
your
it.
self-worth?
What is your? You can decide it. You can decide it immediately, right now, if you want to. If your willpower is strong enough, you decide and stick to it. Make it true.
Right. So having health diet and detox are very important.
Yeah.
But just with that, you need to make it clear about the purpose of your life and also how badly do you want to achieve it.
Yeah.
And also what is your self-worth.
So diet, detox, good information, a good program, those things are only as valuable as your willpower to apply them,
Right.
to make them part of your dream. Same thing with going to the gym or exercising or going to school and learning something new. Really, it's only as valuable as your dream.
Yeah. And also as we live our life, and then how about the food? Especially in our society, are they really healthy?
Well, it's not easy, is it?
It's getting more and more difficult.
It's difficult because, and there's a lot of things. Maybe factory farming makes it difficult to know where your food is coming from and what's in it. I know we have a great program where we do some eco farming. We learn, and there's really experts. They're really good farmers and understanding how to take care of a farm and how to grow in harmony with nature.
So Eco is located in Sedona, Arizona?
Yep, in Sedona. And they can really tell you like what goes into it, but that's still a work in progress. Right now, most of our food doesn't come from local farms. We don't know exactly who grew it and how and what they put into the soil. So there is some level of disconnect.
Right.
We have to do our best to make our body strong, our system strong, to deal with that because we're not always going to get the perfect produce. We're not always going to get the perfect diet. Even though you sign up for a great program where they deliver the ingredients to your home, I highly recommend. I'll let you know how it goes. But even in that case, we still don't always have control over our nutrition.
So the importance of detox and good nutrition is getting more and more important.
More and more important. And I think it's really useful to think about it in terms of stress. So good nutrition is a way to de-stress. Instead of eating junk food being a way to de-stress, actually it's the opposite. Eating healthy is a way to de-stress.
Right.
The more stress you have, the more important it is that you eat healthy so that you don't add to the stress and weaken yourself.
Yeah. we know that, we all know that, but why do we have craving? Why do we want to have some sweet food or some salty food or cold beer, cerveza, when we have stress? Why is that?
Well, you know, I saw a really interesting documentary about the gut. What was it? The gut, the second brain. It was something about the gut, about the science of the gut. It got deep into the science of gut bacteria.
Oh, okay.
And just how powerful they are. They feed on certain things. Different bacteria crave different things. And they send hormones and chemicals to your brain. They get you to take action and crave things. They're actually kind of controlling us from inside our gut.
Oh.
So after I saw that documentary, I really had an awakening about cravings. I really realized there's a certain type of bacteria that are probably contributing to this craving, and it's almost like it's not me.
So gut bacteria is controlling me.
It's almost like we are sometimes like zombies.
Oh.
Gut bacteria are getting us
Oh.
to do what they want.
Oh, I always thought that we are controlling our gut, but actually the gut bacteria has been laughing at us. Ha, ha, ha.
They think they're in charge up there.
Oh, poor humans.
We're going to get them to eat some sugar. We're going to get them to drink beer tonight.
Then what should they do?
Whew. That's a tall order. One, get in touch with your body so that you can feel more instead of just reacting to hormones.
Yeah, and also we can do belly button healing.
Yes, belly button healing.
Belly button healing to make our gut really active, and also make our gut bacteria healthy. Yeah, let's do it.
Belly button healing, very good. Also tapping.
Yeah, and intestine exercise.
Intestine exercise, moving. All of these things really help to make sure that the good gut bacteria have as good of a chance. If you keep feeding the bad bacteria, they keep getting stronger.
Right. So, and if you don't know what does it mean, what do we mean by belly button healing or intestine exercise, then we will put some link on our description.
Yes, because we've gotten into that before.
Right.
If you try to change your diet, your gut bacteria will complain. So don't be surprised. In the beginning, they say that the gut bacteria, they're fighting for their survival. One type of bacteria feeds on sugar. And if you cut out the sugar, they feel like they're dying. So it's life or death. Do you think you're going to be comfortable? No, they're going to make you really uncomfortable.
They will create some SOS signal.
SOS. They make you feel like you're dying because they're dying. But if you get through that, then things balance out.
So we need to be strong.
You need to be strong. So this piece of information really helped me to see it in a different light. So information is one thing. Another thing is some kind of practice.
I see.
And your goal, your self-worth.
Right.
If you keep building up those three powers, then you have a greater chance of maintaining a healthy diet, healthy weight, and doing detox well. Do those three things. Don't neglect any one of them because it'll sneak up.
Okay.
And then you'll fall back into craving.
Great. What are the three things again?
Three things again. You have to have good information.
Good information.
You have to practice to connect with your body. And you have to have a goal or a mission to kind of keep your mind inspired.
This is very important.
If you do that well, this can help with a lot of things in addition to beyond diet.
Okay.
Yeah. This relates a lot to the three powers we talk about with body and brain yoga. We talk about three studies. We talk about three powers: your physical power, heart power, and brain power.
Healthy body, happy mind.
Peaceful.
Happy heart, power brain.
Power brain.
Yeah. Healthy body, happy heart, power brain.
Yeah. So three different aspects. We always want to take care of all three of them together because they influence each other.
Okay. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Please leave your questions and comments because I know that this is an issue with a lot of people struggle with. And a lot of people have questions about. And there's so much information out there that it can get really complicated.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be so complicated.
Right.
Yeah.
And please subscribe to our channel.
Please do. And we will look forward to hearing from you. We'd be happy to answer any of your comments and questions next time in our next podcast. So please get in touch.
Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.